Hey everybody, today we are working on the 68 Mustang again. We're going to be putting the 9-inch Ford rear end in it. We're also putting Trac bars, and we're going to be putting the split mono springs in it at the same time. Alright, this is how the front bracket goes on. Pin here to the top, heim joint on the bottom, and lots of lubricant on the pin here. So you're going to want to lube that up as much as you can. That way it only it's going to take as much as it can. You're not going to be able to put too much in there. So you want as much lube on there as you can. Things are going to move a little bit. You don't want anything going in there dry. All right, one thing to let you know, when you're putting this bushing slash pin here in here, before you start, the Tracs are powder coated. It's real nicely finished and everything else. But this hole right here on either side of this bracket, before you get started, make sure you try to slide that pin. About 9 times out of 10, you're going to take a little bit of sandpaper or a file or something and take the powder coating off of the inside of that hole right there, or that pin's not going to want to slide through there. So save yourself some aggravation. Pre-fit that, and if it doesn't want to go through there nice and easy, again, take a little round file or some sandpaper, take the powder coater off of that till it slides in there, and it'll go together real easy. And again, use lots of lubricant, so when it's in there, it should do that. If they're a little tight, get yourself a C-clamp, something like that, to help press these things together. Just don't ruin the bolt when it butts up against the C-clamp. Once you're all the way through it, you can finagle it with a couple other things. But the C-clamp here helps press this thing in here if you've got good bushings like you should have, and everything is nice and tight. All right, remember, grade 8 bolts, new ones. Put some nylocks on it to make sure that everything stays nice and tight. And when you're all done, it still needs to pivot. Make sure when you're putting this together, you got anti-seize on all your threads on your heim joints. Last thing you want to do is gall these things up. And also, when you're putting it together, make sure that the hex head on the bars goes to the front. Makes it a lot easier to adjust when you're all done. Find yourself a wrench, cut the thing in half, and keep it for adjusting these things. Make it a lot easier than trying to use a full-length wrench. Okay, we're getting rid of the lower stock shock mount, and we're going to replace that with the Trac lower mount here. When you do that, you want to make sure that this pin in here is that comes from the spring is centered in there, so that the rear end, the spring and everything is centered. Your U-bolts, you want to make sure that that you tighten those up all the way around and at 70 pounds. You don't want to just crank one down and then try to make it up with the other. We're not putting the lower link on yet. We're going to wait till probably we get the weight on the car to do that. We are going to go ahead and tighten up these stock shocks. We're going to need to evaluate those at a later date. They're hopefully going to get tossed to the side, although they're brand new, for maybe something adjustable and something a little heavier duty. All right, just we stuck this thing together real quick just so I could show it to you completed. If you like the video, please subscribe. We're going to have more stuff coming. If you're not a Ford guy, don't worry. We got lots of Chevrolet, Pontiac, all kinds of stuff coming also. So again, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.